Welcome to the Bravo Charlie Club podcast, making you 12 and a half minutes more awesome each week. He's Ben. I'm Richard. Let's go. Ben,
G'day,
how
mate.
are you?
G'day, mate. Hello. Sawadee crap. Bonjour. And howdy.
Nice. What's up with the mixed intro this week, Ben?
Well, Richard, we've got listeners in 5 countries and 10 cities, and I'm committed to welcoming every country as they join us. So
Fantastic.
Forgive my translations.
He means well, listeners. He means well.
Yes, it's from the heart. It's
It
from
is
the
from
heart. How have you been, mate?
Yeah, good. And yourself, you've got a bit of a different backdrop happening here. Just for the audio listeners, Ben's got he's in some kind of room with a whole bunch of nostalgic 80s looking pictures on the wall. What's going on?
Shout out to the Vagabond Club in Singapore.
Nice.
You know what a vagabond is, Richard?
Yeah, I think that's me pretty much. Someone who drifts around with not much stuff from sort of place to place.
Pretty much, yeah. Look, it's a fun spot, sort of in the Little India district of Singapore. If you get through and you're looking for accommodation recommendation, check it out. Well worth it.
Nice. Is this your first stay there, or is that of like
been here before?
Yeah,
been here before, and I suppose that's the sign, isn't it?
Nice. Yep. Definitely.
I've carried this microphone through 4 cities to get here. So great. I'm glad we're doing it.
It's great to finally get some international recording in. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Yeah,
a very professional setup. If you've ever seen those photos of the chair with another chair on a couch with a ladder on top with the person, that's what my video camera setup looks like. It's just,
not work safe, Ben.
Well, define work safe.
Yeah, that's true. The laws are different in other countries, I'm sure.
So the Fully Awake project, we talk about what opened our eyes this week, and it was not lost on me that Spain has a population of 49 million people, and Real Madrid, a Spanish football club, has a WhatsApp channel followership of over 63 million. And Barcelona, a close second with 48 million. So 111 million people follow 2 football clubs in a country with a population of 49 million people.
That is fantastic. I love it.
Can you talk me through that?
I think that's fantastic. Worldwide, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? The globe is small.
Yes. So, and look, to put it in perspective, India, which I think, if you're thinking of mightily passionate, sporting nations, they've got 9 million followers and a population in excess of 1.4 billion. So, they're good on the Spanish. It definitely opened my eyes.
I was going to say, what's up with that? Like, that is maybe there's a whole bunch of different channels or something, or maybe it's a new platform for them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, correct. I think, this is, the reason I was looking, of course, was, our inner sanctum, the listeners there. I was watching our growing, listenership there and wondering how close we were to number 1. We're not as close as I'd hoped. So there's some work to do.
Some work to do there. But, we've only just started too. Those guys have been around for ages.
Right, yeah. And you were going to tell me about Carmo? It's a subscription car service. Right. What's that all about?
I was on my way to the airport, and of course I called an Uber like I usually do. And the driver turned up in a car I've never been in before. It was a Toyota EV of some description, a Cross or something. Anyway, sort of a small little electric car. And I said, wow, this car looks immaculate. He said, it's 2 days old. And so as a Uber driver, he gets uses Carmo and gets a subscription car. And every 12 weeks, he gets a new car from them. So he pays the whatever it is their price. I went to the website and had a look out. There's a whole range of prices. But the reason he was with Carmo was because it all has his insurance and everything bundled in with the car rental cost. And as an Uber driver, he was up for somewhere in the vicinity of sort of 10 to 12 grand a year in car insurance because he's on the road all the time. And so when you take the cost of the car and the cost of insurance and you sort of like bundle those two things in together, he thought it made sense to have a car on subscription, and he gets a new one every. So he's road tested about 9 or 10 different cars over the last 2 years. Like fascinating insight, right? Because
you should have a podcast.
I mean, you have an idea of the car that you want to get. You turn up, you do a test drive, and then you go and drop some ridiculous amount of cash on driving that car out of the showroom for like 6 months later or whatever it eventually turns up for you. And I just thought, wow, that's fascinating. Anyway,
and to be clear, it's not just an Uber driver only offer. This is I can go up and take a car subscription. Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Try before you buy.
Exactly. I just thought it was interesting. They've got like I think 90 models of car to choose from. It's backed by the Motorama Group. Gotcha. I don't know if that's just the Brisbane one or if they seem to have locations in all capital cities. It's probably
Carmo with a K. Have I got that right?
K. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Carmo. Anyway, interesting stuff.
And for the listeners who don't know Richard, taking motor vehicle advice from Richard is ill advice.
Yeah, it's probably yeah.
Anything above a 1981 Ford Laser is an upgrade.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not what you call a passionate driver. I think it's fair to say. I think I just find the whole thing a hassle and an inconvenience, and so
which is why the subscription car model caught your eye.
It sounded perfect, you know.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway. Nice one. Well, as I mentioned, I'm in Singapore at the moment, which brings us nicely into the travel tip.
What's your travel tip been?
Oh, look, this is more of a recommendation for anyone who finds themselves in Sydney, and for anyone interested by this. But I visited the Guigal Spears exhibit in Sydney.
Yeah.
And Guigal, Gweagal, are the spears that were stolen by Captain Cook and Joseph Banks from the First Nations people they met in 1770 when they first arrived in Australia, and they've been kept in England for over 200 years, and they've actually been repatriated to Australia. And when you think about it, it's quite a chilling experience, because that is basically the start of Australia as we know it. That's the moment in time.
Yeah.
And I just found it quite quite surreal, to be honest, to see these spears. There's 4 of them, and they're not attacking spears. They're clearly fishing spears, and the whole history of Australia, how it unfolded. I learnt a lot and was very humbled being there. So if you're in Sydney, if any of our listeners get through there, they're currently in a temporary site. You can find them on the net, but they will be moved to their own museum, which is currently being built.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah.
And the true travel tip, eSims, mate. I'm in Singapore, and you need to obviously still have access to mobile networks, and our current provider takes a massive hit every day. Basically, the daily rate, if you just let your mobile roam, is what I'm paying for 7 days worth of access using an eSIM.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
It would take too long to describe exactly how eSIMs work, but it's absolutely worth taking a look at those if you're traveling. You'll save a lot of money.
And did you get that eSIM in Australia and then put it on your phone, or did you wait until you got overseas and then you got the SIM at the airport SIM shop or something?
You honestly sign up online. In fact, you want to sign up on your laptop so you can scan the QR code into your phone. That's the absolute easiest way to do it. And there are many versions. So I'll happily give a recommendation if someone wants to write in, but you don't need it. Just Google eSims and save the bucks, guys.
Save the bucks. And who did you go with? Who was your eSIM provider of choice?
is the group that I've been using, but every time I mention it to someone, they've got another recommendation. So again, that's just one.
They probably all just work fine, right? They're probably all just virtual brands that sit above these networks, aren't they?
Probably all the same. They're all Singapore based, actually.
The irony.
The irony. Yeah. So there you go.
Fantastic.
Did you have any travel tips? You're on the road a bit as well.
I am on the road a bit, and look, I think it's probably the thing that you don't need to say, but I'm going to come out and say it. It's the blindingly obvious. If you check luggage, it's just a recipe for getting it lost. So my strong travel tip is wherever possible, carry on only.
And just own the fact you're going to forget something, right? Just buy it.
Yeah.
or
buy
do
it if you need it. Yeah. Pack light. Pack minimal. If you're going to somewhere that's going to be rainy or something like that, take a spare change of clothes or something, roll that up in there. And of course, that I think also with your carry-on, there's a way to pack your carry-on so that you
you're a folder or a roller?
Space. I'm a roller, actually.
Yeah, same,
I just find it so much more efficient. But
it's unreal how much you can fit.
It handles being oriented in different orientations much better. I
Agreed.
think with your suitcase luggage, you pack it there and it looks like it's been through the washing machine by the time you unpack it at the other end. When you roll it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah. And I challenge anyone to have a crack at it. Being diabetic, I've mentioned that before, the amount of medication I have to travel with, and also this microphone, which is filling the video screen at the moment.
Yes.
And I still travel carry on. I'm on a 12-day trip in 4 cities, and it's just carry on, guys.
Did you get pinged? Did you get pinged at the scanner with your microphone? Because I've been pinged twice in Australia domestically with my microphone, but not.
Honestly, the microphone is the least of my problems.
Okay.
I've got a knee replacement, insulin pump, medications which look like I'm a drug trafficker. So you've
got all the alarms going off. Yeah.
I put the guys to work, and the microphone doesn't even get a mention.
Right. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So that's. I love traveling, but that's my lot in life. Every airport security, I just have to allow a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, listener feedback. Do you know a bunch of species have written in complaining that I'm not terrified of them? Especially especially after the snakes got such a big call out. In particular, a pack of mosquitoes wrote in to inform us that they're actually responsible for 6 times the number of deaths than the snake population.
Those guys are deadly.
Yeah, and they sent in a full list, and I have to give a shout out to number 5 on the list, the assassin bug. Do you know what an assassin bug is, Richard?
I don't know, but it sounds nasty. Hand-to-hand combat with something that looks like Ant-Man. I don't know what's going on there, but
first of all, the coolest name on the list, but also they're responsible for more than the next 5 species combined in terms of deaths. So watch out for assassin bugs.
Deadly.
And common to Queensland and New South Wales for the Australians listening. So
really? Okay.
Just rock me to sleep.
Yeah, awesome. And that's something else for Australia.
I think I heard Australia defined as Devil's Playground once, and I think it was by someone who didn't live in Australia, and they're probably not too far from the truth on that one.
Yes.
Hey, we've run a fair bit past our listener promise of 12 and a half minutes, so I just want to say let's get in touch with us through any of the links in the show notes. Send us a text, email us. Leave a comment, leave a review. Actually, we've had quite a number of 5-star reviews. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to get into a conundrum, Richard, but let's leave the listeners with a teaser. That the conundrum of the week for next week is: what do you do with that drawer or box full of old IT cables
Oh, yes. It grows. Every time you make a purchase, it comes with a cable. There's another one that you just pop into the box. Yep.
It does. So there you go. That's it, Richard. The listeners have been BCC'd on our week. Bravo Charlie Club out.
And that's the pod.